Hey guys, it's Angie. Today I'm going to make some earrings. And I get these little wooden unfinished earrings off of Amazon. And I'll leave a link below. I'm using the Shelee Art mixture. And since it's election year, today I'm going to do some red, white, and blue. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use the white house paint. I'm just going to put me some blue on there. And then some red. And then my cell activator. And I'm just going to give it a puff. Or two. Maybe I used too much cell activator. Alright, we're going to let it all come back. And you have to be patient. Still got a little bit more to bounce up. And then I'm going to stretch them out just a little bit. I have tried all kinds of different ways to seal them as a finish, and the prettiest way is resin. So when these dry and I get them ready, I'm going to resin them. Okay, there's one. Put my blue on, and my red, and my cell activator. I put too much of that again. Let it come back. Okay, there's the first pair. And I'm going to bring you down and let you check them out. I'm going to do a few more pair. I won't bore you with keeping you here for that, but I'll be back to show you. Okay guys, here they are. These I use the red down first. Here's another pair. And those cool. Here's the blue down first. And there's another pair. I think I like the red down first. What do y'all think? But I'm going to let these dry for a day. Then we'll get them ready to resin them. Okay? See y'all in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to bring the earrings into my little craft room. I'll show you around. This is where I make my jewelry. Yes, it's a mess. Above it is some of my paints. All my craft stuff everywhere. I think I'm a crafter from hell. I mean, it's piled up. Inventory everywhere. More paint. My first resin paintings. And over here at the bookshelf is where I sew or make masks or whatever. This is one of my first pours. Long time ago. And there's where I sit and do my YouTube thing. Focus camera. And over here, y'all ever did diamond painting? I love doing that. It's a stress reliever. And up here's stuff that I have on my Etsy shop. There's a painting that my oldest daughter did in elementary school. And then over here is another area where I do my jewelry. And this is where I'm doing my earrings. I also did a coaster. There. Trump 2020. And I have done some already. So I put these on the side. And then these I painted on the bottom. I got one more pair to do. But I wanted to show you. I just took some white craft paint, made me a little banner on there, and took a paint pen and put Trump on them. Now I'm going to take them back out in a little while when they're good and dry. I still got to do that set and do some resin work. Here's some more I've been working on. I got to take these out and get some resin on them. Now I'm not going to put Trump on these. Just to let you see a few pair. I will be putting these on my website at angiesartisticbrew.com. I'm still working on that site. There's just not enough hours in the day. Alright, I'm going to finish this last pair and then we're going to go out to resin. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, we're out here to put resin on. And I always wear a 3M respirator because resin is dangerous. It don't matter how many low VOCs or whatever it says, resin is toxic. You need to wear a respirator. So I'm only going to put a little bit on here, and then I'm going to hit it with a blowtorch to get the bubbles out. And I'm just going to show you one pair, and then I'll finish the rest, okay? Alright. I'll put my respirator on. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly show you these. They're beautiful. Look at that shine. I'm gonna let these dry. They'll probably dry tomorrow. Look at that. You just can't beat resin. It's smelly, and yeah, you wear a respirator. I'm gonna hurry up and get out of here because I don't have one on right now. The fumes are awful. But you just can't beat resin. Alright, so we'll come back tomorrow when they're dry, and I'll show you what else we do. See you in a bit. Okay guys, it's the next day, and I brought them back outside and we're gonna sand them. I've got my little sander. I'm using 60 grit because the back side has a lot of resin and we got to get that off. Okay? You need to wear a mask because you don't want to breathe in the dust from the resin. So I'll put my mask on. And that's all it takes to get the resin off the back. Then I'm going to take it in and paint the backs of them. Okay? See you in a bit. Okay, the next step, I brought them back in. They're nice and smooth. And I took black acrylic craft paint. And I'm just going to paint the backs. It don't take long. And it don't take long to dry, so when it dries, I go back over and put a second coat. I need to find a bigger brush, don't I? I'll make it nice and smooth. And I also go around the edges. You want a nice finished look. Also take a white paint pen, a fine point, and I sign one of them near the top. Just let them know who made them. I always sign my work, and it's kind of like a mini painting. So you see how that's done. I'm going to go through. I got a bunch of them to do. I'll get those painted and I'll be back. Okay, I've got them all painted, 2 coats. And what you do next is you get a soft cloth. I think I got these at the dollar store. And each one, see all the black around it? You want to go around them, polish all of that off the top. And believe me, you're going to get black paint on them on the front. There you go. Go all the way around them. You don't want that showing. Okay. And when you get all that done, what I do is I take a white painter's pen, a very fine point, and I put my name at the top of one of each pair. So I like to sign my work. And that way you won't see it when they're on, if it's up at the top. And then the next thing I do, this one's been done. I take them outside during the day and I use Rust-Oleum clear enamel spray, and I spray the backs, and when they're dry, they don't take maybe 10 minutes. And when it's dry, I take some 220 sandpaper and lightly sand over it, because that first coat brings the grain up. So if you go over it just a little bit, you take all that off and it's slick again. And then I put a final coat of spray on them. Okay, so I'm gonna clean all these up and get them ready to be sprayed, and then I'll show you the next step. See you in a bit. Okay, I've got them all painted and cleaned up. The next step is the hole has been resined over, so we're gonna unclog that hole. And this right here is a tip cleaner drill kit. Came from a welder supply shop. If I was in the shop, which is late at night, so I'm not going to be in the shop late at night. If I was in the shop, I'd use a drill press. But this will work. You just go back and forth with it. It's got some teeny tiny little bits that go with it. It's a pretty cool little kit. Yeah, if I'm doing little things like this inside the house, I don't like to go out there at night. People getting too crazy for that. Damn shame, ain't it? Well, I thought it was through. And the only thing bad about these little wooden pieces that you order, sometimes the hole's too close to the tip and they'll break. And these were pre-drilled. I've already got one that broke, and I'm going to have to make it a little shorter. Okay, I'm going to put the holes in these and I'll be back. Okay guys, final step. We're going to put the jump rings on it. And these are stainless steel. Have them in all sizes. So we're going to slide one through that hole. And I hooked the jump ring to the hook. Make sure I ain't gonna put it on backwards. And then close them up. I like stainless steel because it's sturdy. A little hard to close, but they don't come back open. And that's what you want. These little jewelry tools, you can get them at Hobby Lobby. You might get them at Walmart. I think I got mine at Hobby Lobby. Some of them I ordered. See, there's that one. This part don't take long. My fingernails. I tell you, if you're a crafter or an artist, you run around all the time, look like you've been digging in something. Let's put that right in there. Get in there. Okay, add your hook. And see, I put jump rings on my hooks before I start. And just slide it on there. Close them up. I didn't want to close up all the way. If you wiggle them back and forth, if they're got a little space, just go back and forth with them and they'll get closer. There you go. Now I have these cards ready. I got these off Amazon. And I put hand painted just for you at the top and my web address on the bottom. And I put my logo on the back. Just put my earrings on the card. I love teal and purple together. Get off any of my fingerprints. As resin shows fingerprints. Because once they're in the bag, I don't take them back out. That bag got some paint on it. Let's get another bag. These cards came with these little clear bags. And there you have it. And these little bags has got a strip. You peel that strip off and seal it right up. And you're ready to put it in a padded envelope, send it on to its home. Thanks, y'all. Sorry it took so long to show you all this, but that's all the steps. It's a lot of little steps. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. The little notification bell so you'll know when I've got a new video coming out, and I've got a lot of stuff coming. I appreciate y'all. Have a good evening. Later, Gators.